Hey there, it's Cubic Liquor. Now, I don't want to talk about this because for this simple reason of it's stupid. I don't know why people would complain about this, but I'm going to talk about it anyways. This game called Hogwarts Legacy, okay? I don't want to go onto it because I know there's going to be some people that's going to be like, "What are you doing? Why are you speaking about this, man?" No, listen here. I want to speak about it because you're being bullshit right now. You okay? You're complaining about shit that's not even related to you itself. Is it damaging your reputation? No. Is it attacking your family members? No. Is it going to make your entire life the worst thing possible? No. Is J.K. Rowling going to respond to your messages, or are you going to be full of shit and then start boycotting the game? Yes, apparently, because people think, oh, it's Harry Potter. It should be illegal to play that game. And the fact that I watched Mudahar's video on it, Some Ordinary Gamer, really cool channel, you should check him out. The thing is, people don't realize that harming people just because they play the game is absolutely stupid. Because I care more about the innocent people that just play the game and they don't know anything else about it just than it's Harry Potter than people who know about Harry Potter's past and know about J.K. Rowling and then purposely go against those who are vulnerable. And that's stupid. Let me talk to you people, specifically you people, okay? I want to address the people who think it's unethical. Now sit your ass down and listen to me. Okay, I'm going to be the big boy teacher and I'm going to teach you a few lessons. Okay, for you ladies and gentlemen that are innocent and don't know what's going on, well, then I'm glad. Thank you. I love you and make sure that you stay safe from those people who are trying to boycott the game and make sure that you don't be harmed. And if you see them harming you, please ignore because that is what idiotic people think of today. In today's basis, no one really understands that a video game is just a game. Now to get onto those people, yes, I'm talking to you directly, you, the people who say it's unethical. Now let me tell you something, okay? Big Daddy is going to teach you a little bit of something, you know? Hogwarts Legacy is a video game. Now, do you understand what a video game is? It's a game to entertain. The sole purpose of the game is to entertain people. Now, I do not like the Harry Potter series. Do not get me wrong. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying oh, it's the worst possible thing in the world. When I grew up, I always think Harry Potter was a bit creepy because of all the things, that stuff, and because I watch a lot of Blair Witch things, linking the two together kind of makes me feel like scared, okay? Because I always thought witches were real and things, and I thought that they were kind of, linked together, and I think that I always thought, oh, witches are real, and they might doing walk because my family's past, right? My family's past. We got involved in witches and Warcraft and stuff, and not to talk about Warcraft, okay? I'm not talking about the Warcraft 3, the Frozen Throne, all right? That was an excellent game. Now you might be thinking why I like Warcraft 3, but I don't like Hogwarts. It's because my family just didn't like Harry Potter, so I chose not to like it either. It's an opinion. It's a choice of opinion. That means I don't have to like the series. It's just because I thought it was a bit too scary for me, and the things that I've experienced in life is similar to what Harry Potter has made. So that doesn't mean, oh, it's evil, oh, it's gonna kill everyone. No, it's not going to kill everyone, you stupid asshole. Listen here, it's not going to do anything harmful to you unless you make it do something harmful to you, okay? That's how it works. If, take for instance, Doom. You kill a bunch of demons. Now, the demons, are they going to come haunt you in real life? No, they aren't. It's just a video game. The same for Hogwarts Legacy. The reason why I'm not boycotting it, I'm not going against it, it seems pretty fun, but I just don't choose to play it, right? Because I don't like the Harry Potter series. That doesn't mean I get to go and start boycotting them and start saying horrible things and start targeting people for playing the game. It's just stupid. That is called unethical behavior. If you say that it's unethical, that game is unethical and all this type of bullshit, then no, you are unethical. You are having unethical behavior and you should control yourself a bit more. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you should control yourself a bit more. Because what are you doing? What are you doing targeting the people? And what are you doing trying to boycott something that isn't even relating to your life story? What do you have involved in it? Did you have some family member who got transported by Harry Potter into a flippin' portal of abyss or something? Bloody hell, it didn't do that much to you. So just leave it alone. What I do is, okay, so just to give you more of a clearation on what's actually going on, there's another game that's coming out, Atomic Hearts. Now, if you heard of it before, now it's a bunch of girl robots. I always thought they were creepy, man. I didn't really think it was that I mean, the robots, okay, they barely wore anything, but still, I'm not going to go play the game for that reason. I don't know why people say this is why you should buy the game because those robots look like it's some. I'd rather go play Near Automata if you want hot robots, right? If you want, if you want hot robots. Wait. Don't take it like that way. Don't take it. If you want to see 2B in action, 2B, which is one of the most best female robots to existence, androids, then go play Near Automata, okay? It's one of the best games. Please go play that instead of Atomic Hearts. Because if you watch the video on Atomic Hearts, it's basically going to fund, supposedly, it's going to fund the Russian government for things, right? I don't want to get in too much into that stuff, right? I don't want to get too much into that, but it's going to fund bad people. And because you buy the game, it's going to fund bad people so you don't play it. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't play it. Remember this. I'm not saying you shouldn't play it. It's going to be free on Game Pass, okay? If you know me, I have Game Pass. It's going to be free on Game Pass. So that means it'll give me the chance to play it. But I'm not paying money to the developers, I'm paying money to the Game Pass. Now, I don't know how Game Pass works. Depending on how many hours you played the game, or depending on how much people play the game on Game Pass, is how much money the developer earns. Now, I don't know if that's true, but it's gonna be free on Game Pass. If you don't feel like buying the game just because to support Ukraine and that, there's still an option of Game Pass because you pay for the subscription, but I don't know how Game Pass works. So I'm sorry, I can't really verify that for you. So either way, if you don't want to play the game at all, just don't buy it. The same for Hogwarts Legacy, just don't buy it at all. Okay, that is all. If you don't want to play the game, that is it. That's all you can do. Just don't play the game. Like for example, what is it? What was the game? It's a game where this guy goes around the entire city, starts doing funky things. I don't know. He makes the whole city turn into zero population, so to say. He turns the whole city into zero population, and it's a top-down stick shooter game. Pick up guns, go throughout the whole city, turning the population to zero. Right now, that game I didn't play because it was just too grim. Like the game was too grim. And I've played games like Postal, but Postal takes the funniness out of the grim because there's a tons of funny moments in it, and it's so stupid that it's funny. That's the reason why I play the Postal games, because it's so stupid that it's funny. You can't say that about the other game that I played. I think it's called Hatred. Yes, Hatred. That game, I just didn't want to play it because it's just too grim. You don't have to play games if it's too grim or you don't like it. But it's your choice. Remember this, ladies and gentlemen. It is your choice in the end whether you play it or not. Atomic Hearts is going to be on Game Pass, so I don't know if I'll play it or not, but maybe I might just put it aside, depending on how it is. But if it's a game like BioShock, I'll completely ignore the robots or what whatever, man, just for goodness sake. And I don't care about the robots and everyone fantasizing over it. If you haven't seen it on TikTok or YouTube Shorts, then well, I'm glad. Thank you. You live in a different world. You live in a different world of video games. But the first thing I saw after watching the video on Ukraine and everything is that, and I was surprised. I was completely surprised. I didn't even know what to say myself. But to be fair, the developers of the game sadly is not the UK or anything. It's somewhere bad, and that's for the reason why people saying you shouldn't support the game. But yes, it's going to be on Game Pass, ladies and gentlemen. So if you do have Game Pass, you can I supposing you can play it without supporting the developers, but why would you even play the game anyways? Because you have to play it to support the developers. And you might say, "Oh, just pirate it," but that means you're still supporting the developers, but in an unethical way. See that, ladies and gentlemen? That is unethical, okay? Being unethical is doing something that is not right out of your own purposeful mind, meaning that it's not going to be ethical for everyone else, but it's ethical for you. So it's your fault. I don't care what people say about being bad or something. As long as you don't do something unethical, then that's fine. You perfectly out of the picture. So yes, exactly. And I had a fair share of pirating back in my day, but then I figured out to myself, why not buy the game so I get achievements and I get Steam points and I get to trade my cards in for more money. You see, then you can trade cards, level up your account, bada boom, bada bim. That is how it works. Now, if you pirate a game, you don't get any of that. See, you don't get your money's worth. You don't get money back even. Now, I'm sorry to say if you're a poor man or something, okay? I regret telling you this, but go work. For goodness sake, I'm sorry, my man. But if you really want to play a game, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I do this. I do this, and it's good. And now I'm gonna be unethical right now, but I'm gonna say something. I pirated games back then just to see if my computer can run the game. Of course, there's system requirements on Steam, and Steam says, "Oh, you need a GTX. No, you need an RTX 2080." I'm like, "Oh God, I can't run the game." But games that are not fun, or games that I just see that, oh, okay, like Postal, for example. I thought Postal was going to be a very demanding game on my old PC back then, so I just pirated it, and I found out it could run perfectly. I went to go buy Paradise Lost and the Postal 2 DLC all together just for a nice price, and that's it. That's the way I tested the game, and I thought it could run. I deleted the pirated game, and then I went to go buy the full game. You still, if you feel like you can play the game, like Near Automata, for example, I actually pirated that game. All right, I'm committing felonies right now on YouTube. I'm committing felonies. Please don't pirate games. I don't support it. Okay, just look at the requirements and watch some benchmark. There's always going to be some benchmark on YouTube, some cool dude who's going to benchmark it for you. So please don't download the pirate game. Don't do stupid things like I'm doing. But the same for that, for instance, right? I got the Game of the Year edition, or what I think that's what it's called, the Game of the Near Automata Game of the Year. I think it's UOH edition. I don't know, the Euro. Is it like the commanding officer, or is it like the clan? The clan it's in. Oh shit, I barely know Near Automata, and I'm speaking out of my ass right now. But yes, that's basically what I do. Now on to Hogwarts Legacy once again. So please, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't want to play the game, just don't play the game. Please, man. Like, just don't play the game. If you want to play the game and experience the whole world of Hogwarts for yourself, then please go ahead. It's to me, it looks quite a good game. All right, to me, it looks quite a good game, and I'm excited that a lot of people are playing it, and it hits high marks on Twitch, right? A lot of people on Twitch, even the anime girls and the VTubers are playing it, okay? I saw this Japanese girl playing it the other day. So yes, tons of people are playing it. So go ahead, do what you want. But I'm not going to personally play it because of my past history. That doesn't mean I'm telling you not to play it. Please go ahead and play it. And to those of you who think that I'm a stupid person, then go ahead. Because clearly, there's the line you have to draw between becoming a human and becoming a self entitled dickhead. Okay? Okay, listen to me. There's a difference. There's a big difference between those two. You know why? Because humans care. Us humans, we care about people. We care about the world. Say, for instance, we know what we are doing because we have the right mind to think and know where there's a right and wrong in these situations. There is no right and wrong to Hogwarts Legacy. Okay? It's a balance in between. It's like the balance, like Thanos. Yeah, he has to balance the world out, right? When he snaps and then erases the whole of humanity. But exactly. So please don't go and boycott or don't do that shit, man. Please. I encourage you, if you don't want to play the game or if you haven't heard of anything before, just don't look into it and please go ahead, buy the game. Just it's not like in one way you're supporting the developer, but in another way, if you get bored of the game and you stop playing it, it's going to die. It's gonna die out. The only way the game is gonna redeem itself later on, if they have, sorry to say this, I don't want to say it, but to have micro in-game purchases, right? Micro in-game store purchases, which give you cosmetics and stuff. That's the only way the game's going to survive later on. So the game's going to eventually die out from all the content that that it now has in the full game. So it doesn't mean the game will last forever. So don't go and start saying that, oh, I'm a bad person now. I'm gonna give them microtransactions. Oh God, look, I hope it doesn't have microtransactions and it just left alone as a game that was a masterpiece and is left alone. That's it. Like for example, Ultra Kill. That game is a masterpiece and it's meant to be left alone. No microtransactions shit like that, okay? I hope more games follow the way of no microtransactions because I don't like it. It's bullshit and no one should ever get into it. But the only games that deserve microtransactions is free to play games. For example, Apex Legends. You want to buy a cool skin or whatever? Yes, that it's microtransactions. You want to look cool with Wrath or the Pathfinder or something? Microtransactions, yes. But please, that's all I'm going to say today. I don't care about Atomic Hearts. I don't care about Hogwarts Legacy. I don't care about what you buy and what you do with your money. Just make sure that you're an ethical person at the end of the day. That's all. And if you don't want to play Atomic Hearts and still want some robot babes, just go, just play in your Automata for goodness sake. I'm telling you, it's such an amazing game. For the story itself, like, geez, I got attached to the story as soon as I bought it and I started playing. I was like, damn, this game's good. The difficulty spike might be a bit hard, but I don't care. The game's fun, okay? The game is fun, and that's what matters. Please go play it if you want. I love 2B and 9S. The combo is amazing, and also that 2B only remember. Okay, I'm gonna spoil it. I'm sorry. I don't mean to spoil it. Okay, I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say anything. I played a bit too much, and yes, I got addicted to the game. Please go play that. If you don't want to play Atomic Hearts, I suggest you play New Automata. But if you still want to play a Bioshock game, just go play the original Bioshock. Okay, because I see that Atomic Hearts is going to be a little bit more like a Bioshock. So yes, and if you don't want to play that either, then someone's going to make Atomic Heart weapons in Gary's mod. Someone's going to make atomic heart weapons in Gary's mod. So just go to Gary's mod and you can buy the game. It's on Steam. It's not even that expensive. Just go buy the game. Look on the workshop for any weapon that involves atomic hearts or whatever. Because there's so many add-ons and things. If you want the robot babes, but you don't want to play atomic hearts, just go to Gary's mod. Of course, it's going to be there. I swear, it's every single video game I've played recently is on Gary's mod. I don't flip and understand it. But people just port the shit out of games just to put it on Gary's mod for some reason. Okay? Gary's mod is such a masterpiece. I don't know why people always don't go back to Gary's mod. Go back if you haven't played Gary's mod in the last 3 years, 2 years, 1 year. I don't care how long you haven't played it for, or if you have been playing it. Congratulations, you've seen all the new updates. Go play Gary's mod and see how much realistic updates and how much things they added to the game. You can practically play Mirror's Edge Catalyst in the game. You can practically play. You can practically play Mirror's Edge right now in the game with Faith as a character in the character creation tool. It's it's just that good. Gary's mod is just that good, and I'm so glad Gary made it. And they're making Sandbox, which is the new, basically Gary's mod running off the Half-Life 3 engine. If you don't know, I think it's the Source 3. I think it's called the Source 3 engine because Gary's mod is running off the Source engine or the Source 2 engine, I think. No, I think it's the Source engine because the Gold Source engine is the one that is ran with Half-Life 1. But now, of course, Source 3 is Half-Life 3, which is actually Half-Life Alex. If you haven't played all of Half-Life Alex before, it's like a VR version of Half-Life. But yes, I'm getting off topic here. But just play Gary's mod. If you want robotic babes, just go and play Gary's mod. It's there for you. It's fun. It's amazing. Please, I'm trying to avoid letting you. I mean, even Hogwarts Legacy. If you don't want to, if you think boycotting the game is fun, no, wait, what am I saying? That's disgusting of me. Boycotting the game is disgusting. What is wrong with you? Don't ever boycott the game, please. I don't agree to boycotting anything. But if you think Hogwarts Legacy is fun, or if you don't want to even play the game, go on Gary's mod for goodness sake. There's probably going to be some wand or something you can use to cast spells. I don't know, okay? There's so much things in Gary's mod. And don't you dare, video game companies, take that away from me, because Gary's mod is a masterpiece. I don't care. It's compatible with the Windows XP. I don't care how compatible it is with everything. But it's just a masterpiece. Go play Gary's mod. Okay, let's end this conclusion on the day with go play Nier Automata if you want babes, robot babes that has amazing gameplay and hard ass bosses. Because I didn't die personally, but it took me quite a while to figure out how to dodge, because not how to dodge, but specifically the sequences of bosses. Now in the beginning was hard as ass, but it's very worth it. I'm telling you, the game is worth it. Like really, the story is amazing. All the things you can do. Now, if you want to play, uh, uh, if you want more of that, you can go to Gary's mod, which is a sandbox game. It's basically you can do whatever you want. If you want to summon a car, you want to summon a tank, you want to play Halo in Gary's mod, go ahead, play Halo in Gary's mod. It's not going to be exactly the same, right? If you want to experience the original game, go play Halo. But if you don't want to experience the original game and you just want the feeling of the guns, or you just want to play as Master Chief, go in Gary's mod, download a Master Chief. You can download all the versions of Master Chief, I'm telling you. But if you're special enough and if you're very good at modeling, then you can go and make the Master Chief model yourself. Obviously, it's going to be hard, but you can port it from some games. Some games you can actually port models from, and then put it into Gary's mod. It's the game's galore, for goodness sake. You can do whatever you want. So let's end off this on a positive note, ladies and gentlemen. If you think that Hogwarts is a good game, leave it at that. If you think that you want to boycott the game, don't. That's all I'm saying. Just don't do it, because you're just being a piece of shit. If you think Atomic Hearts is going to support bad developers, don't buy the game. Okay? I don't know about Game Pass. I don't know. If that's an excuse to play, then I don't know, go ahead. I don't know how Game Pass works. But if you still want to play a Bioshock exclusive game, go play Bioshock, or go on Gary's mod. Or go on Nier Automata. Those are the two options, okay? I gave you two options, Gary's mod and Nier Automata. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, bye bye.